Funding for DNews has been provided by the Cal and Lucille Rudman Institute for Entertainment Industry Studies.
Coming up, painted boots, butterbeer, and lightsabers on this episode of DNews.
Hello and welcome to DNews. I'm John LaRussa. We begin our show with a story about a local festival where wizardry and wonder were in the air.
Several hundred Potter people came from all over the tri-state area to experience Chestnut Hill's 5th annual Harry Potter Festival, organized by the Chestnut Hill Business District. Fans dressed up as their favorite characters from the series, including Harry, Snape, McGonagall, and Professor Dumbledore himself.
I was at Hogwarts one day when I received a letter from the Chestnut Hill Business Association saying that they'd like to celebrate Harry and have a bit of a festival every year, and I thought, well, that sounds like fun, so here I am.
And there is plenty of butterbeer to go around as fans lined up to buy the popular drink from the series.
Yeah, ever since I read the series, it's so popular in the books, I'm wondering what it's like. Must be cool to try it out.
Other novelties from the series were on sale, like wands at Killian's hardware store.
I just bought a 12-inch wand at Ollivander's. It's Dragon Heartstring.
Local bars and restaurants even transformed the night before for the annual Harry Potter pub crawl.
It's really awesome. We went to the pub crawl last night, and that was really awesome. We went to McNally's, Iron Hill, butterbeer with a shot of the dark arts, so that was pretty cool.
And while the festival celebrates Harry Potter, it's also a chance for Chestnut Hill to promote its local businesses.
Any event that we do, we really are focused on our businesses, our restaurants, our businesses, helping to promote Chestnut Hill, get people to support local businesses, independent shop owners, independent, restaurants, and people that have their small businesses. And so Harry Potter's a big part of that. And it's amazing how people of all ages come out who are all fans of Harry Potter. And so I think we had an amazing turnout.
Festival organizers expect even bigger things next year. For DNews, I'm Josh Tatarski.
Attention all Jedi wannabes. Drexel as a club with a lightsaber is a warrior's best friend.
I'm here at Drexel University. It's late October, December's right around the corner, and that means Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens is coming out in the theaters. It's a franchise spanning more than 30 years, 3 main casts, millions of fans worldwide, and even spawning a Jedi club right here on campus.
Dragon Jedi is a self-described group of performing artists who use lightsaber choreography, character development, costuming, and stage combat to prepare their members for public performances and charity events.
Our Jedi Club was started because two of our alumni had an interest in lightsaber choreography, and it was something they were doing before Drexel, and they decided, hey, let's bring the whole thing to Drexel as a whole, and so Drexel Dragon Jedi was born.
What is the best part of Jedi Club?
Just being able to choreograph our own fights, being able to do fights that have a lot of meaning for everybody else. You get to add your own spin, you have to have your own little adaptations that you add just to make it a little bit more exciting.
Some might say these Jedi Clubbers are fanatical, but they say they're loyal. Would you rather be on the light side or the dark side?
I gotta say, that's a very tough one for me. I gotta say, if I were a completely fictional character, I would say totally dark side. But me, myself, I would say I'm light side.
Who's your best Jedi?
Our best Jedi would be Elliot.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Actually, no. I take that back. It's me.
Oh, forget it. Let's see you do ABA. Okay.
All right, you're the best Jedi here. Let's use the Force and answer these questions. Did Han shoot first?
Yes.
Why does everyone love Boba Fett? He dies.
Because he's Mandalorian and impervious to lightsabers in his armor.
What do you think about the 3-pronged lightsaber?
See, the funny thing is that's actually physically how it should be. Every single lightsaber ever made should be like that. It's the physics of it.
There's no doubt Star Wars is a blockbuster here to stay. Just ask around. Episode 7 hits theaters December 18th. For DNews, Alex LeGrand, I am.
Cameraman Jeff Sinderk and I got a chance to attend another local festival that's gaining traction in Philly, Outfest.
I'm here at the 25th annual Outfest in Center City, where a colorful crowd is gathered to celebrate National Coming Out Day.
Every fall, people flood the streets at 12th and Spruce for Philadelphia's biggest, gayest festival of the year.
It's one of the biggest events in town. My best friend is gay and I'm here to support her and to support all my friends and just to have a good time out here.
It brings unity in the community. We're all out here having a good time. It's all awareness.
Organizers say that Outfest is the largest coming out day event in the world and say there's power in numbers.
It makes coming out and saying you're gay much, much easier for younger people. And the younger you come out, usually the better you are psychologically.
Why are events like this important?
It just becomes commonplace for people to come out. I've seen in 20 years just the difference in how our crowd grows. Now, half of this crowd is at least straight.
Vols estimates that more than 45,000 people showed up this year. He says the festival provides support to a wide range of visitors.
There's self-help groups, there's children's groups, so all kind of religious denominations. Anybody who's looking to come out who needs help, who needs to network with anybody.
With so many people coming out in support, there's a lot of positive energy here on the street. But not all is good in the neighborhood.
And let them have dominion over the food.
Sex addicts, alcohol drinking, drunks, anarchists, sports nuts, porno freaks, astrologers, atheists. Now, see, I think I'm half of these.
I'm out here because I love you, because God loves you.
I'm a born-again Christian. I travel preaching the gospel wherever I go. So today just happened to bring me to the city of brotherly love.
And he said, and God blessed them. And God said unto them.
No, I don't think it's hateful at all. It's what the Bible says to do.
It's completely hateful, disrespectful, inappropriate, and 100% wrong.
And of the sea.
There's people like this guy over here who's chanting that we're sinners and stuff. And in reality, we're trying to live our lives. And it's not fair. We should be able to live our lives freely, and who cares?
Yeah, the protesters come and they're always telling us, you know, you're going to go to hell, etc., etc. And for many years when my children were both teenagers, I would tell them, nope, you know what? I'm a single dad with 2 teenagers. I'm already in hell. So, you know, nothing could be worse.
Everlasting life. God gave us a Lamb of God. Right? That's still evil.
Despite some eager protesters, it seems that Outfest accomplished its mission.
Will you come back next year?
Yes, of course I'm going to come back next year. I'm going to come back next year and the year after that and the year after that.
It's a great experience, like, to see everyone out here and, like, supporting each other.
So whether you're here for the food, the events, or just to have fun, Outfest is a one-of-a-kind Philadelphia experience. For DNews, I'm John LaRusso.
After a tough week at school, you may be looking to escape. Now there's a way to do that without breaking any laws or even having to leave your neighborhood.
Most adults would love to get into a time machine and visit the 1980s, but here in East Passyunk, they're trying to escape it.
21 minutes, 38 seconds.
Board games, Cabbage Patch Kids, and VHS tapes. These are some of the items you'll find in Escape the 1980s.
Escape rooms are based on a video game genre of video games where the player is trapped in some kind of an environment and has to put together clues and codes to figure out how to get out. So some genius thought about making this into a real life situation.
So what are the rules to this game?
You are a detective. Your job is to examine the codes and the clues. That you should, number 2, listen to the music. The music has got a clue in the main refrain. Number 3, keep your walkie-talkie on because you'll need it. You'll need to talk to us about things that are happening in the game.
Players can participate on their own or in teams. It's frantic and fun. Those words would also describe the owner's experience as they tracked down all sorts of 80s memorabilia, ranging from vintage outfits to the long-gone Atari game console.
It was a lot of searching on Craigslist, eBay,
One guy was a closed down video store. I was able to pick through his full collection.
So, who is playing?
When I first started this, I was like, had this attitude of like, this is for Gen X. We need something for us. Okay, that was my attitude. Even on my website, it said something like that. We have more millennials than Gen Xers that come through this game.
This is something to do, especially as a family, I would say.
We weren't permitted to give away too many details of the game, but we were able to find out how long it'll stay here.
Oh, Escape the 1980s is here for a maximum of 6 months. So that is the max. And the plan, the way that this business works is that you move it. So this is here for a limited time and then it will move somewhere else.
For now, this place is producing some happy campers. For DNews, I'm Sanko Wanigasekara.
Another recent fest combined bright, colorful clothing with outrageous design. Nate Jones has more.
We're here live at the Freak Show, where two female entrepreneurs from Philadelphia have collaborated to use art and fashion to turn slander into slay.
The Port Richmond section of Philadelphia was lit. The latest collection of pop urban chic was released by two of the city's own at an event called The Freak Show.
I'm Iris Barbie Bonner of These Pink Lips. I'm an artist. I consider myself an artist. I paint, I draw, do a little bit of everything.
I'm Brittany DeShields, and I'm a fashion designer, and today we had our fashion show. It was a collective show with me and Iris Bonner, also known as These Pink Lips, and it was just a very fun, funky, fashion-forward type of show.
These two ladies collaborated, creating The Freak Show.
It's about women empowerment. All of my stuff is about women empowerment. I'm always like, you know, girl power.
We self-titled it Barbie Be Des, and we are both about women empowerment. We believe that women should be able to express themselves however they want to. So it was just all about, you know, women being sexy, wearing whatever you want to wear.
Miss DeShields is more of a classical style fashion designer, and Miss Bonner is a visual artist known for her strong messages.
We were asked to do a VMA red carpet look for Amber Rose and Black China. So Iris called me and she said, Brittany, they want me to paint these outfits. And she's like, but I need you to custom make the looks for them. And she's like, I need it in a week. So I did it and I gave it to her. And she did what she do and she painted on it and they wore it in the VMA red carpet. And we was like, you know what, we just want to do a show. Because it has so much buzz, like it was everywhere. Like not just Philly, everywhere, not just the US, everywhere. So we had to do the show.
And a show is what they put on. Miss DeShields is a frequent designer for reality TV stars. So it was no surprise when Miss Cat from the Bad Girls Club Season 5 made an appearance on the runway. Miss Bonner has also made her place in the industry with a client list full of celebrities.
I have my work inside Patricia Fields. She's like the stylist for Sex and the City. If you don't know who she is, then y'all crazy. Missy Elliott bought a couple of my bags.
But these freaky fashions aren't just exclusive to the rich and famous. You can access this girl power via the internet or in person. Judging by their recent success, these two ladies have a bright future.
For DNews, I'm Nathaniel Jones.
And finally tonight, can video games be used to make this world a better place? The people at Drexel's Skyless Game Studios think so.
Skyless Game Studios is preparing to release its first game, Life Leap. It seamlessly integrates a fun platformer-style game with lessons that Chris Bennett hopes will stick with the player once they've turned off their device.
Skyless Game Studios is a video game development firm focused on creating games for social, educational, and philanthropic impact. So basically we work with nonprofits and socially conscious businesses, and we create games with them that are going to have some sort of effect on the players' thinking or behavior. So essentially what we want to see, rather than them just having a fun time, is basically for them to go out into the world and feel differently about what's going on around them.
The Skyless team has already partnered with companies like Ahana and Transparency International. They say combining education and gameplay is no easy task.
If you could get them
at Skyless Game Studios, we emphasize more on
just the fun first and then the education second, which should be the player's experience as well. They should be having fun, and then by the time they're done, they should realize that they've learned something or been informed about something they may not have known about before.
LifeLeap is designed to benefit Ahana, which provides education, healthcare, and vocational training to India's women and disabled youth.
So as people are playing the game, they're able to buy new content and purchase additional power-ups and all that sort of great stuff. And basically, every time they make an in-app purchase, that's actually a donation that's going to go towards helping kids to get the medical supplies and procedures that they need.
So with this theme, we can raise awareness about India and its different issues that it's experiencing, mainly focused on its poor healthcare system. The game overall is heavily ingrained with the message that we're trying to get across and the message that Ahana as a company is trying to get across.
For DNews, I'm Jacob Jones.
That's a wrap for this episode of DNews. Look for more DNews on the DUTV website and now in the Triangle. I'm John LaRussa, and thanks for watching.
The production of DNews has been made possible by the generous support of the Cal and Lucille Rudman Institute for Entertainment Industry Studies and the Antoinette Westphal College of Media Arts and Design.